What's up, y'all? What's up, YouTube? What's up, Extreme Gains family? I'm Chuck, and this is Extreme Gains. I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I say is or ever will be financial advice. Please do not take it as such. Today's Tuesday, November 1st, 2022, and this is my Amc Gme and SPY Tuesday daily update and preparation video for tomorrow and beyond. As always, I hope y'all had a great day in the market both yesterday and today. More importantly, I hope you made some extreme gains for yourselves. I'm going to go over all my regulars, my snake Algo method for all three tickers, some macro comparatives, and some side-by-side dead-on projections and fulfillments from Sunday's weekly update and prep video and today and yesterday's fulfillment of price action. So without further ado, and with all of that said, let's dig in. Real quick reminder, I will be live here all day tomorrow for the weekly Wednesday live stream starting at 9 a.m. Eastern until market close. Do not forget about it. Set a reminder. Come by, hang out with us, trade with us, all that bullshit. I hope to see y'all then. All right. Moving on to everything else, the last 2 days have been pretty interesting. The projections have fulfilled, as I said, dead on across the board. We're going to get into all of that here in a second. Likewise, the extreme gains were had across the board community-wide, as well to the Extreme Gains Premium and General Discord members. Congratulations to all of you on your extreme gains. You all have kicked ass the last 2 days, as always. And to all of you out here in YouTube land, in our extended family, I hope all y'all were able to do something similar. And I know a lot of y'all did because you reached out to me about the GME projection and fulfillment. So I hope y'all were able to do that and make some extreme gains for yourselves. Moving on to the charts, currently on your screen, AMC 5-minute on your left, SPY 5-minute on your right, with my micro intraday snake on both of them in blue, the projected price action for today and the subsequent fulfillment of that as you see it on your screen from start to finish, open to close. Another dead-on kick-ass day from the micro intraday snake portion of my snake Algo method. Moving on to the intra-week snakes, macro comparatives, and side-by-side projections and fulfillments. Currently on your screen is AMC and my current intra-week snake. AMC finished the day today as projected, down 7.66% in regular trading hours, currently up 1.63% in after hours, trading at 625. The current intra-week snake on your screen, red, is the day prior to intra-week snake, the day prior to the previous divergence and completion of fulfillment of the previous intra-week snake in blue that you see there. And once again, yesterday and today, it continued to fulfill its projection as you see it there on your screen. Here is a side-by-side from Sunday's update and prep video, the location of price action within it, the projection from it, and the fulfillment of it. You can see what the projection is moving forward into tomorrow and beyond from this intra-week snake in this position if price action were to continue to fulfill it. Now, we had talked about using the day of divergence in its mirrored position as it identified potential nuanced projection and ultimately potential fulfillment away from what the day prior to was showing, and it showed that nuanced in three different positions. My bad. 1, 2, 3. The first one we did not fulfill in the nuanced manner. The second one, where we are just at and just came out of, we did fulfill in that nuanced manner as you see it there, and we have converged right back with it as it was projecting candle for candle. Here is the side-by-side from Sunday's update and prep video with the nuanced projection on there. You can see what the projection was, the location of price action within it as it was projected, and the dead-on 100% candle for candle fulfillment of it with yesterday and today's price action. You can see what the projection is, likewise to the day prior to, from it moving forward into tomorrow and beyond if price action were to continue to fulfill it. Now, I'm going to do what I've done, and I'm going to move it off to the side. Before I do, you can see where the next nuanced projection from it is if price action were to continue to fulfill the day prior to, as you see it there on your screen. So that's everything from an intra-week snake perspective, from a technical perspective, I talked about the breach of that internal ascending level of support would be the indication of continued downside fulfillment, and that's where we are at now. We have breached that. So the next level down that I am looking at will be that critical level of support at 563, as previously discussed and reviewed on the update and prep videos here. And then likewise, if we were to catch a midline support bounce back to the upside, potentially mirroring this downside projection in an upside manner, the ultimate breakout level for that macro confirmation to upside that I'm looking at will be that macro neckline at $6.80 for that confirmation to upside. So that is everything I am looking at from a technical perspective on AMC, moving into specifically tomorrow and beyond. The macro comparative for AMC that I have been tracking forever, literally since prior to me starting this channel a year ago, back in December of last year, is the double bottom prior to the January 2021 run-up. This had projected a year ago, the bottom being this low and where we are currently at. Within that, as you see it right there, I looked at two potential positions of this, one of which currently is this bottom in assumption, and you can see where that puts us. Obviously, if we divert down here completely for another bottom, it would be a potential mirrored fulfillment of that upside projection as you see it, but likewise to the previous fulfillment of it, it is not and never has been candle for candle. It's been a projected, suggested path to which price action has continued to follow throughout. The second of those two potential positions that I am looking at will be assuming the bottom is not in and puts it at that checkup prior to the continuation to downside for that lower bottom. So that would be the secondary position, and you can see something like that moving forward as a projection from it if price action were to continue to fulfill it in that manner and put in a secondary lower bottom here from where we had previously put it in at that 563 or 548, I think was the low bottom. So that is everything that I am looking at with AMC moving into specifically tomorrow and beyond. Up next is GME. GME finished the day yesterday, crazy dead on as projected. I'll get to that in a minute. Today, likewise, as projected, up 0.28% in regular trading hours, and then currently down 0.92% in after hours, trading at 28.13. The current intra-week snakes on your screen: blue the day of divergence, red the day prior to divergence. Blue the day of is what we have been fulfilling since its initial placement. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on here for the sake of showing you the side-by-sides. I went ahead and tweeted this out on Twitter yesterday. This is a screenshot from back when I projected that upside, wicked upside move from the double bottom to the macro third at around the $35 or $36 price level. And here is that from October 25th, where I drew that in for that double bottom formation, the macro neckline 2980 neckline breach to upside, and the fulfillment right up here to that macro third at the $35, $36 level, as we did yesterday. Absolutely dead on. If you haven't seen that tweet, go check it out. Leave some love on it while you are there. So there is that fulfillment, and I left the day of divergence intra-week snake alone, and price action fulfilled that high right back down, and we are continuing to fulfill candle for candle as it is projecting once again end of day yesterday and again all of today. Here is the side-by-side from Sunday's weekly update and prep video, the location of price action within it before the wick and run up to the macro third and then back down, and you see where we were at within it, the projection from it, and now the continued dead on fulfillment of it. You can see what the projection is from it moving forward into tomorrow and beyond if price action were to continue to fulfill it. Now, I used the day prior to, like I did on AMC, to potentially identify nuanced fulfillment if and when price action continues to fulfill throughout it, and the next nuanced move comes somewhere in this area where we are currently at, or maybe even we get another move up to the macro neckline, then the rejection down out of, according to that potential nuanced projection moving forward. So that is also something that I will be looking at, and characteristics of movements that I will be looking at moving into specifically tomorrow and beyond. Now, something with both AMC and GME's intra-week snakes. I would have told you this on AMC, but I forgot until right now. Both of these intra-week snakes are due and overdue for a diversion from them and an interchanging to a new set of potential intra-week snakes. I will allow them to continue to fulfill their projection as long as it will until completion, and then I'm forced to go ahead and clip a new set. But if we divert from what you see as projections from these, that will be the go for me to clip a new set of intra-week snakes. And when and if that happens, I will let you know, and I will be showing you what I am looking at regarding those as soon as that happens and I have them. So that is everything for GME. And then last but not least is SPY. SPY finished the day yesterday as projected, and once again today as projected, down 0.44% in regular trading hours, currently down an additional 0.08% in after hours, trading at 384.22. The current intra-week snakes are on your screen. Red, the day of divergence; blue, the day prior to divergence. And as you see, we have continued to fulfill as projected both yesterday and today, once again, without fail. Here is the side-by-side from Sunday's weekly update and prep video. The location of price action within it, the projection from it, consolidation for both of them, and then either downside and or upside, and the dead-on fulfillment of them there with yesterday and today's price action. We are leaning a little bit downside here, away from the continued upside projection, but I do think we are still in range, sitting essentially in the middle of both of them, keeping both of them valid at this point. And you can see what the projection is from both of them independently and separately, respectively, moving forward into tomorrow and beyond if price action were to continue to fulfill them. We have Fed Day tomorrow. Both of these are showing an either upside or downside volatile move, what appears to be potentially tomorrow. So that aligns itself with that for sure. So everything is looking good from that perspective. From a technical perspective, I talked about these levels in previous update and prep videos. It will be the top up, the 392 top for confirmation to upside to eventual macro third fulfillment at that 409 to 410 price level, as I have marked up there with the X marks the spot. And then the confirmation for downside, I wanted to see this internal neckline at 385.50. We breached that today. We're sitting just underneath it as I speak right now. The next level down will be the macro W formations upper neckline. So the macro W formations, it has an upper and a lower neckline. The upper neckline will be the next level down at 381. And then a breach of that brings the 375 to the macro ascending level of support at around 371. A breach of that is where things get ugly to the downside. So those will be the significant levels that I am looking at with SPY moving into tomorrow and beyond. And then last but certainly not least is the macro comparative from the 2008-2009 correction and crash SPY on SPY 4 hour on 4 hour. I have been tracking this and going over this on the channel, likewise to AMC's double bottom macro comparative prior to me even starting the YouTube channel over a year ago. In its most recent position I have been tracking it in is right here as you see it, and you can see our location within it. And once again, yesterday and today's price action dead on fulfilling it as it was projecting. Here is the side-by-side from Sunday's, if I can find it, here we go. Sunday's update and prep video. The location of price action within it, the projection from it, consolidate up top, then back downside, and the dead on fulfillment of it with yesterday and today's price action alike. You can see what the projection is from it moving forward into tomorrow and beyond if price action were to continue to fulfill it in this position. My friends, my family, that is everything I have for this video. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you all very, very much. Do not forget to smash the like button on your way out. It would be greatly appreciated. Leave me some comments. Let me know how y'all did in the market yesterday and today. Again, don't forget, live stream tomorrow starting at 9 a.m. until market close. Come by. I hope to see y'all then. To the rest of y'all, if you don't show up, good luck in the market tomorrow. Make some extreme gains for yourselves, and I will talk to you all on the next one. To the rest of y'all, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your night. Later.